Welcome back, my students, to a brand new episode of Comic Class. In today's lesson, guys, we're going to be talking about Donny Cates Hulk #1. And yeah, we haven't really covered the Hulk on the channel, but I have been hearing a lot of good things about the first issue of this run that I just started. I think like maybe a week ago, maybe even less than a week ago. And I checked out the issue. I thought it was really good, and I decided that we will be covering this series on the channel. I believe it releases bi-weekly, so expect a review every time an issue comes out. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into today's story. Real quick, guys, if you want to help me get more videos out faster, you can donate to the channel at the Cash App down below. This helps me treat these videos more like a job and will help the channel and videos to grow and come out more often. I appreciate anyone who donates or doesn't donate, and don't feel like you have to be a fan of the channel. You can still show your support by liking and commenting on the video, and with that out of the way, hope you enjoy the video. So this story basically starts off, or I guess the issue starts off, with Hulk basically punching like this doorway that's like really huge, and it's revealed to us that this doorway is a type of like I guess mind thing inside of Bruce Banner's mind, and he's basically confronted by like a type of image of Betty Ross, and she's basically questioning Bruce and what exactly he's doing, trying to like trap the Hulk basically in his mind and not let him like come out. And we get to see a little tease on what exactly might have happened, with Betty basically mentioning that something happened, a tragedy in El Paso. And I've been looking at like comments and that, and people said that we don't know what happened. So this isn't something that happened in a previous run. It seems like this is something that happened off panel. So I'm guessing this will get revealed in the next few issues coming up in the story. But we get to see that he basically tells Betty that no one kind of knows exactly what Bruce actually is, that he believes he's kind of like losing himself and that he should become something like really dark. And he basically has the image of Betty basically just like vanish from his mind. And he basically goes into a room, like a type of like control room, and basically like just takes control and kind of just tells himself that he's gonna get through this because, you know, he's strong. He basically says, "I am strong." And we get to see that the Avengers basically are having a discussion on exactly what they're gonna have to do with the Hulk because of what's happening. And Doctor Strange basically tells them that Hulk has actually created something called a Hulk spaceship or something like that, basically creating a machine that goes on top of the Hulk's head and kind of like a helmet, and it's allowing Bruce Banner to basically keep his intelligence, like his mind, and basically just use the Hulk strength and figured out ways to like make triggers to make the Hulk even angrier and become stronger. That way he can get the goal of what he wants. So we'll see that in a little bit. So the Hulk basically takes on the Hulkbuster, and Tony is basically engaging in a fight with Bruce. And he engages Bruce with a ton of different Hulkbusters, and they basically all gang up on him. They shoot these missiles that basically release like these type of like nanotech particles, and he basically calls them nanoparticle shrapnel, and it basically is trying to rip the Hulk from the inside out, which was a really cool thing. And basically tries to trap him. He basically gets into his like arm, his left arm or right arm, and he basically like tries to trap him in a type of, I guess, vibranium cage or something like that. And Hulk basically gets super angry and he just like rips his arm off, basically like rips it to where it's like just bone, and he basically just uses his other hand to basically sever his arm that was trapped by the type of nanotech that Stark was using. And they basically engage in their fight again, and like I said, Bruce is basically using the Hulk's anger in a different way, and that he's able to keep amping it up because now he's using like a type of method to do it, and it's pretty cool how it's explained in the comic. You're not going to be seeing everything in this review because I do recommend you go check it out for yourself. But there is a scene that basically explains how he's doing this, so I do recommend you check out the issue after you finish this video if you haven't already. But basically he's amping up the Hulk over and over again to make sure he beats and wins this battle over Tony. So we get a lot of cool action panels. Eventually, Hulk is literally destroying Iron Man's suit so bad that he basically is showing off his head. His head's not like guarded anymore, and almost gets killed by the Hulk in a way. He's like super beat and we beaten down, and eventually we get to see what the Hulk's goal is, and it's like a type of like celestial technology, I guess, that has like a portal to somewhere that can teleport people of Earth in case another King in Black type of scenario happens, that which happened with Noel when he came and like ripped the Century in half and was able to like be on the level of over Celestials and stuff like that. And Tony basically tells Hulk, and Banner, I guess, that he can't go in there. He has no idea where exactly he'll send him. But Bruce doesn't heed the warnings. Basically, just shuts himself in there. He just walks through, and basically says that he needs to do this because he has no idea what exactly he's going to become. After a while. So there's something happening with Bruce, and this darkness that's like overtaking him, and he basically goes off into like this type of like time stream or space like transporter type thing. It's not really explained what it is. It's just supposed to take people to another place. So I'm guessing that means another planet, maybe another universe. I don't know. Maybe it'll get explained that's issue. But overall, he basically goes into this place, and he's basically just smiling, like a real evil smile. So it's almost like he's scared of what he's going to become, but at the same time he's like excited in a way. He's almost like losing himself, personality wise. And the issue ends with the door basically being shown again, with the Hulk basically raging and still not able to break through the door. And he's basically saying that at the end of the issue that he's not being controlled by his rage anymore, and that he's being fueled by it, which is pretty cool because that's exactly what he's doing when he was fighting the Hulkbuster, with Tony and the Hulkbuster. And yeah, to beat Tony Stark is no easy feat. Especially in this type of situation where he's using that nanotech sharpener, that just like sounds ridiculous, and any other person probably would have succumbed to that, but Hulk was actually able to power through it, which is really cool. And we know that he's going to be getting stronger, considering what Doctor Strange was saying, that they're going to look at him as the greatest threat they've ever faced. So I'm wondering if Donny Cates is setting up Hulk to be like a big event villain, which should be really cool. So we'll see where that takes us, probably in 2022. I'm guessing we'll get an event with Hulk, but we'll see if that happens with Donny Cates. Considering he did really good with King in Black, I'm guessing they're allowing him to kind of like dictate their events for right now until he drops the ball eventually. But yeah, overall, that was Hulk issue 1 by Donny Cates and Ryan Ottley and Frank Martin. Overall, very solid issue. I really enjoyed it. I thought the action scenes were really well drawn. The art itself, Ryan Ottley is a very good artist when it comes to action scenes, and also I really like his cartoony look. His work on The Amazing Spider-Man with Nick Spencer was fantastic, and I think this is a really good match with Donny Cates' writing and his artwork, as well as I think Frank Martin did the colors. I'm not sure. But whoever did the colors, if it is Frank Martin, did a good job as well, because it was very vibrant, and it works really well with the Hulk and the Hulkbuster when they were like throwing hands basically, and everything about it was just awesome. And it really does make you interested to see where this story is going to go, especially for someone like me that's never read a Hulk run. I am planning on reading the Immortal Hulk to do a Power Scale video, hopefully in either this month or the start of the new year, in January. Hopefully we'll have the Immortal Hulk Power Scale video. But yeah, overall really good issue, very solid, and I really can't wait, because like I said, the fact that it seems like they're saying that the threat level is going to be so high, and considering that Doctor Strange is saying that this is the biggest threat that they're going to have to face, considering they just fought Noel. Now, Doctor Strange could mean in a sense that they're going to have to fight him on their own without the help of, I forgot what it was called, Captain Universe's power or something, going into Venom. Then that would make sense. Maybe Hulk's not going to be stronger than Noel, but he's going to be stronger in the sense that they have to fight him on their own without an outside force. That's very possible. But it should be interesting, and I can't wait to see. After looking at some of the cover previews that we got for the next few issues coming out, it looks like we might get a match between this Hulk and Wolverine. Just Wolverine, I believe, is on issue three's cover. So that alone is going to be just amazing, and I can't wait to see that fight if that's going to happen. And I can't wait to see all the Avengers basically eventually fight against this Hulk. It's going to be some amazing action, and hopefully we get some awesome, amazing feats that just show off what the Hulk can do in this iteration and this new, I guess, canon or whatever this is. And the feats, hopefully they're just on a different level, considering the hype that Doctor Strange is giving this Hulk. But yeah, that's gonna be all, guys. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to the channel. I do volume/trade paperback reviews. I don't really do issue reviews, but for some series I will make an exception. This series is really good, had a very good start, so I am going to be reviewing this as it's coming out. And then we'll do like a collection of the videos once the volumes drop. And if you've watched my other stuff on the channel, I have done that for other series, so I do recommend you go check that out. And I have tons of different comic book run reviews on this channel as well, so be sure to go check out the playlist on different runs that I've already completed. And we are going to be covering more modern stuff that's happening right now in Marvel and DC on the channel. I just have to get caught up on a lot of stuff, and then we'll start covering some of this modern stuff that's coming out that's just, on fire. It's just like banging, right now, and it's getting people hype. We definitely should be talking about all this. But that's going to be all, guys. Until next video, God bless you. Until the next lesson, keep on reading those comments.